A new report today from Meta reveals a massive propaganda campaign with links to Chinese law enforcement. It involves thousands of fake accounts. And CNBC's Eamon Javers has been diving into this story. Eamon, what did you learn?
Hey there, Contessa. Well, Meta, the parent company of Facebook, said today it's taken down this Chinese disinformation campaign that it calls part of the largest known cross-platform covert influence operation in the world. The campaign, which appeared to be centrally controlled in China, was active on more than 50 platforms and forums, Meta says, including Facebook, Instagram, X, which is formerly Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and a whole bunch of others. The campaign generated positive commentary about China and promoted criticism of the United States and Western foreign policy generally. Meta says it's taken down more than 7,000 Facebook accounts and 954 pages related to this Chinese campaign, which they say has been going on since at least 2019, and it's known in the security community as, quote, spamiflage. But Meta says the spammy nature of this operation meant it didn't really have as much real-world impact as its huge scale would suggest.
These operations are big, but they're clumsy. And what we're not seeing is any real sign that they're building authentic audiences on our platform or elsewhere on the internet.
So, for example, Meta said some of the accounts appear to have been purchased in bulk from third-party countries like in Vietnam and Bangladesh. So in one case, an account that had been used to post ads about lingerie would suddenly switch to posting Chinese government talking points. In other cases, keywords in the posting were misspelled or posted in the wrong language. So it's not likely that a lot of people were really fooled by this. Still, Meta says it's important to jump on these cases to understand how they work and to limit their influence overall. And in one sign of just how fast these campaigns can move, Meta says that within 24 hours of the launch of their new Twitter competitor Threads, they spotted and removed accounts related to a known disinformation operation. So these things jump fast, Contessa.
Well, it sounds like Meta is really jumping on the bandwagon, making sure that it gets credit for going in and cracking down on misinformation, which, of course, it has come under fire, not just from the United States, but from many countries for not doing soon enough and to a degree that prevented influence. For the Chinese government side, I mean, if it's spamiflage, which I think is the best name ever,
right,
is not that effective, then why do they do it?
Well, that's a really good question, and there's a couple of theories on that. One is that this is just the result of a giant, sprawling bureaucracy, and you've got people who are sort of at the bottom of that bureaucratic organization who are just kind of cutting and pasting and putting these things out there and reporting up the line to their bosses, you know, hey, we did 9,000 accounts today, and calling that progress. And so this is sort of an ineffective government thing. The other idea is that it's useful for the Chinese government to have these networks out there in case they want to activate them in the future for something else, right? So that's part of why Meta is saying that they want to wrap these things up as quickly as they can, learn about how they're organized, shut them down when they spot them, as they did today.